Hello. It's Friday night. I just uploaded Gamer's Couch and Taco Clock and then did some coloring. And I told you in the last vlog that I would tell you once I have my coloring page done. I'm telling you, it's done now. So I thought I'd quickly record a clip here. So ta-da, here she is. In case you don't follow me on Facebook or Instagram, you've probably not seen her, but there she is. All the wax-based cheapy colored pencils that I did take with me to travel, and I hope I can catch the light. Lots of glitter and stuff, gel pens, things for her jewelry, also her nose ring there. I really hope I can capture it. If not, you have to check out my Facebook. Yeah, Facebook or Instagram. There's photos where I was able to catch the light. Anyway, she's gonna go to sleep now. That book is gonna go to sleep for a while. Because I cannot talk. Well, there's a page completed. Hold on, I gotta put you down for a second. To have two hands to put the book onto the shelf. There it goes. Because I'm gonna work next with hubby in a coloring book. And yeah, well, that's since he's only working in the Kirby Roseanne's coloring books with me, it could be only Animorphia or Imagimorphia. And since I like to, well, finish one thing before I start another, it's of course the Imagimorphia, and it was hubby's turn to choose a coloring page, and I'm gonna show you. He decided on this one with the train, and he already chose his monster. He's gonna color this tiny dude here on the kite. He's not gonna color the kite, just the dude. But what we're gonna do is I'm gonna color the whole page, and only then can he color his monster. I'm gonna finish all of my work first, and then he can choose a color for his monster, and it will very likely stand out then. So yeah, he wants to make sure that his monsters stand out. So Imagimorphia is the next planned what's it called? Coloring page. So yeah, that's a successful Friday night, and I'm gonna watch a bit more the YouTube videos now and start the coloring page in the Imagimorphia. I'm trying to figure out how I want to color this page. I haven't decided yet. So once that is done, that page, I will color in another book and then come back to this one here with the hopster. So gotta figure out what I want to do. I will show you. Blah, 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 blah. I will show you once I learn to talk. I will show you later. That's what I wanted to say. And my hair is awful because static things going on, electricity and shit, which makes my hair really flimsy, and I don't like it. But I'm not gonna complain. I'm just gonna shut up and leave you for the next clip. Hi everybody, it's Wednesday. It's date night day, and it's a weird day today. It's like, ugh. So I know that I imported a clip before this one that belongs to this vlog, but I have no clue. And then the camera died. So changed batteries. I don't know what I said on that clip that I already recorded, so it's going to be interesting when it comes to editing this week round. But yeah, I have not been in the mood for filming a lot. Just hanging out, doing other things, getting into the kind of vacation-y mode. I've been, doing the archiving work a bit on the computer, but nothing else so far. At least I don't remember. But what I've been doing is coloring. And I think I showed this page to you in the last clip that I haven't watched back. But this is how far I got. Hubby will color this little monster up here. And I've just been coloring throughout the last days. Just a tiny bit. And yeah, we've been having a game night on Sunday. We played Mechs versus Minions. And then we watched The Hogfather because it's Christmas time and Terry Pratchett, go figure. We had to watch it. We watch it once a year, but we hadn't this year so far. So we made our friends who like Terry Pratchett to watch it with us. And on Monday, hubby and I were at the movies in his lunch break. It's really weird to go to the movies throughout the day, I have to say, but it was fun. Not a lot of people. We watched the new J.K. Rowling, what's it called? Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them? Something like that. Yeah, very enjoyable movie, but, there's things that I like about it, things I don't. I do love the world building. There's so much more they could have done with that. But the characters and the storyline itself was a bit thin. So, yeah, wasn't my favorite. But still, all in all, it was a very enjoyable time Hubster and I had. And then in the evening, we watched the last episode of Westworld Season 1, which is like, oh my god. And just heard that HBO is planning 4 more seasons, so 5 seasons in total. If I remember correctly, it should be. But they haven't started filming the 2nd season yet, so it's gonna be a while until we can see that. And we have other things to watch, like Bosch, for example. I have to show hubby the 2nd season of Bosch. I really like that show. It's an Amazon exclusive or Amazon original something. I like it. So yeah, that happened, and then Tuesday my mom was here, visited, and she brought us a little gift. It's an advent calendar. We haven't opened it yet, so let me open it with you. Put you down. Number 7. It's a book, and today we have the lamb in there, and then we have to look there it is. There's the lamb. So this part of the story is what we read today. This is a Sherlock Holmes story, so hubby and I are reading a Sherlock Holmes story chapter by chapter together throughout this Advent season. So yeah, she was here on Tuesday, and then hold on, let me put you into a cool position again. Yes, and then Tina was here yesterday too. We worked on Draw for Initiative, tiny bit on the new painting. And today I haven't done pretty much anything. Actually, I had planned to do laundry today before we go food shopping and have date night, but nope, just lay in bed. Didn't happen. So I gotta do that tomorrow. Got at least, I think, 3 loads of laundry to make. It's like, I don't want to. But yeah, it has to be done. But what I'm gonna do now while my hair dries, because I don't like to put a blow dryer to it, is writing my food shopping list there. To know what I have to buy. So for Wednesday. Today we just finish off the pesto that we have. So it's pasta and pesto. Still have the pesto, so I just gotta buy pasta. So it's a non-paleo day. It's a carb day. Also craving carbs, folks. Craving carbs. It's always when we come back from the vacations over the weeks, well, we don't, or we have more carbs than I usually have throughout the week. I'm craving carbs for a long time until I'm getting back to normal. Thursday, we have Tina over, so we have to be a bit careful with the foods, but she wanted to try red meat and see how she manages to digest that. So we're gonna have burgers, just the meat, and then what's current veggies that I know that she can have. So with let's make a veggie veggie, what's it called, like all the Germans would know now. The Pfanne, you know. So let's just write it down in German. So it's just a mixture of vegetables that are roasted in a pan with a tiny bit of sour cream. She should be able to handle all the veggies and the sour cream. I know that she does handle them well, and then we know if, and I'm just making the burgers with salt and pepper, nothing else, no egg in there, just patting down the meat and cooking it slow and testing if she can have red meat once in a while, if it's gonna be bad for her or whatever. Should probably have you on the face, right, and not on my boobs. So I have to write down the burger meat, then we need carrots. It's funny talking English and writing German. I'm having a Dinglish shopping list. I'm always, whatever word is shorter, I write it. And then we need maybe cauliflower, which is Blumenkohl. Let's give you some German lessons of the days, huh? Then we need some broccoli, which is broccoli in German. We just pronounce it differently. Broccoli. I have to buy new tea for her. For having new tea in our house. I hope I find something interesting other than hibiscus tea. Or I think it's hibiscus in English. It's Hagebutte in German. She can have that. And she really likes it, but I want to have some different flavors for her throughout the winter, so I gotta check if I find something else that she can have. What else besides carrots, cauliflower, and broccoli? What else can we have in her food? Is there any other veggie that is seasonal and that I know she has on her personal green list, and then I know that fits and that also Daniel and I like to eat? No, actually not. So we go for sour cream, which is Schmand in German. That's Thursday. Then I need a recipe for Friday and Saturday, because Saturday we're filming Gamers Couch, and I want something that I can just reheat on Saturday. So I want to cook something on what's it called? Friday. I want to cook something there and just reheat it on Saturday. And I think I want to go for something with meat, because Tuesday is always our fish day, where we have fish, because Tina should have fish too, but only certain kinds of fish. That actually doesn't look too shabby, but it says that it's very difficult to make. Why is it difficult? It's nothing fancy. Okay. Okay, because of the sauce, I think. Yeah, it's because it's beef roast in Barolo wine. It sounds actually pretty good. What are you? And I want to use something that is not high on carbs. So nothing with pasta, because we're having pasta today. I want to have the lamb stew. It's with lots of olives, which is not my kind of thing. It's a Roman, very old recipe with lamb and mutton and sardines and red wine and olives, and you eat bread with it. But I don't want to eat bread with it, because again, would be carbs and not very nice to read. I think I'm just gonna go with the beef roast in the Barolo sauce, because there we can have, I'm gonna show you. See, this is the recipe, this is what it looks like. Could definitely reheat that easily. The sauce I can make paleo style. Maybe it's just a thinner gravy sauce. Don't have to have potatoes, but I can have whatever veggie we like to have with it, and would be easy to reheat. And I don't mind cooking for 2.5 hours on Friday. Just Saturday after filming, I need to just be able to reheat something. So I'm gonna make this recipe. It's for 4 people. That should feed Daniel and I for 2 days. So let's just write it down. I need 1 kilogram of lean beef roast. But it's not roasted, it's like the thing that you make beef stew from, like, what part of the beef is it? I think it's the front part of the beef, or the hind legs, that part of the meat. It's very lean, it's very well, you gotta cook it for a couple of hours until it's tender. It's nothing that you can cook for like 10 minutes and then you have a tender meat. It's so not. And you need to have, or you usually put alcohol to the meat to change up the proteins to make the meat already tender before you cook or roast it. So German lesson is beef is Rind. So the cut that we need is either Keule or Bug. And I'm gonna have the English exact word somewhere on the screen here. Okay. Maybe I'm even gonna cook it in my terracotta Oh no, it's not in the oven, it's on the stove. Okay, so I cannot cook it in my terracotta pot. Okay, no worries. I need garlic, which is Knoblauch. Don't have any more. Need 4 shallots. Rosemary and oregano. They want fresh, but I have dried, so I'm not gonna buy fresh one. And they need 2 celery sticks. 2 Selleriestangen. 1 big carrot. I do have cloves. 1 bottle of Barolo. I do have nutmeg, salt and pepper, and then I need veggies to roast with it. So what do I want? What kind of veggie do I want? Do I want cabbage? Not really. Leek? Leek would be fine. Could sweeten that and also reheat that. So let's have 1 kilogram of leek, which is porree, by the way. That should work for Friday and Saturday, so I gotta write down recipe name in Barolo, and then which cookbook I take it from and what page, so that I don't have to look it up. That's Italian cuisine, page 84. And that goes for Saturday as well. All right. Then we need new oranges and other fruit or whatever vegetables to snack. I still have a pomelo, which I love a lot, but hubby doesn't. So I could eat that either today or tomorrow. Let's go for snack veggies. Don't need any sweet stuff because it was St. Nicholas Day and we got sweets. So whenever we should have like craving for sweets, we do have them. Because we were nice kids on St. Nicholas, aka our landlord, brought us a few tiny chocolates. Oh, we need milk. Because just saying chocolate, we also got hot cocoa, which I like. It's a sugar-free hot cocoa, by the way. It's just dark chocolate. What else? I think that's that. Drinks. Paper towels. Napkins. Lots of veggies. We do have enough coffee. We can buy that Saturday. Don't need to buy that today. I think that's really it. So once hubby is done working, we can go food shopping. And then when we come back, I'm gonna quickly make dinner. Just to cook a bit of pasta. Sorry, folks. And then we're gonna play. We want to play a round of Mace vs. Minions tonight and a round or two of Fabled Juice. So maybe, if I remember, I'm gonna film at least a tiny bit. And that was date night. Losing 6 times, winning once. Good morning! Friday, last day, and I thought, I'm gonna insert the clip of me cooking what I told you I would cook on the Wednesday clip. So I already prepped my kitchen for cutting and cooking and everything. So what I decided is it's noon on Friday, and well, we're gonna have the dinner tonight, but only in a couple of hours. and then tomorrow. But I decided I'm just gonna cook it now, and then I'm possibly gonna reheat it twice. The meat cooks for 2.5 hours, and I guess that would be like 2-3 p.m. that it's done, and then it can cool for a couple of hours, and then I'm gonna just reheat it for when hubby and I have dinner. Also, I'm gonna cook the leek and the sweet potatoes already and just reheat that as well. So I got both of those on my stove. I'm gonna get cutting in a minute, and well, I take you along with me. I decided to do that because, well, I'm not gonna do any artwork probably today. My mom just emailed and said, yeah, well, I made something and I want to share with you. She baked something very nice. So she's gonna bring something over and get a coffee. And usually, well, here's the thing. My mom and I, we really like each other and we like to talk to each other and, well, just spend time together. So it's never 5 minutes, you know? Even when it's just like I'm gonna drop something off, we're gonna at least have one coffee together. And then we talk about all kinds of things that do happen either in our lives or are more on the philosophical part of the spectrum. So it's usually, well, like I said, we like to spend time together, and I do prefer spending that time to doing pretty much anything else that is, well, I don't want to say me on my own, but other things that I like, because I don't see her that often. We usually FaceTime, but in like real life we see each other only every couple of weeks. So yeah, I'm not complaining, I'm just saying. So I'm gonna spend that time with her while the meat cooks. She's probably gonna be here while the meat cooks, so yeah, perfect timing. Anyway, what I'm gonna start with, which is not pretty, and I'm sorry for any funny clips that or shots of me that are gonna come in this clip, but I have to put my hair back because I don't have gel in my hair. My hair is gonna go like this when I cut, which for one, I won't see anything, which is never good with a sharp knife. Number two, I don't want hair in my food, so gotta put it back, but it's not pretty. So I'm just saying, I'm gonna do that very quickly. It's like I'm gonna look like a tiny little schoolgirl, but well, it does the trick. So anyway, I'm gonna put you here, I think. What does the camera say? No, maybe. So I've got where is things? Oh gosh. So what I want to do first is cut all of the things up that I need to cut. This is my yummy coffee, and have everything in bowls and stuff. And then I'm going to brown the meat and then put all of the veggies in and then put the meat on top. I hate having something in the pan when I'm still cutting, so I gotta separate the two. So what do I need now? What do I need later? This is all the later, all the spices and herbs. I don't need this. This is what the meat's gonna soak in, that whole bottle of wine that I'm gonna have to open. I don't need the meat for now. First I gotta cut celery. I need one huge big carrot. And now I'm thinking, because for Sunday I do have deer. Is it deer? Yeah, I think it's called that. The male Bambi, you know? Gonna have that, and it could roast already on pretty much the same veggies in another pot. So I'm thinking, do I want to do that? Let me quickly check. The pot, is it gonna be big enough? If this is the meat. Here it is. That sucker. And this is a slow cook as well. It's venison leg steak. So, from New Zealand. It's this one here. From the hind leg. So I'm thinking maybe I put that in the oven in my terracotta pot. Yeah, I should do that. I'm gonna cook two things at once. Let me put the oven to the right temperature. Let's put you on 200 and get the pot, which is high up on my shelf. This was so not planned, otherwise I would have prepared that already. But never mind. Sometimes you just gotta improvise. Very good. Oh yeah. I really like cooking in these kinds of terracotta pots. It's a very slow and very gentle roasting then. And you don't need to add a lot of liquid. The liquid is in the pot and it stays there for hours and hours at a time. So now where it is to make sure that I got all the things. Gotta put that to the side. When things in your kitchen are a tiny bit small. So, first thing to do is clean the sink. But then my gaming group can already see what I'm gonna prep for Sunday. So, Tina, Valentin, you're gonna see this one is doing all the lovely things for Sunday. All right. So, what I have to do now is soak the pot for at least 15 minutes, but I'm actually gonna soak it longer for until I'm ready to fill it up. So I'm gonna put that sucker in the sink. It's never gonna fit completely, but I'm gonna maneuver things around. I'm gonna fill it up as high as I can, and then you can see the terracotta is gonna soak all of the water up, and that gives you all the liquid while cooking. And you can really slow roast it at, say, 200 degrees Celsius, which would be around 400 degrees Fahrenheit. You can cook it in there for hours, 3, 4, 5 hours, and still you don't need to add any liquid to whatever roast you're gonna make. So it's perfect for any kind of slow cooking. But while that happens, I'm quickly gonna divide my veggies between what I need for today and what I need for, or what I could use for the other dish. Alright, so this is what it looks like now, and it's gonna soak. I'm gonna turn this part of the pot every, I think, 10 minutes, but I'm gonna start cutting up the stuff for today now. Once I have that on the stove, once that part is done, I'm gonna cut up and prepare the Sunday venison steak. So let's get going. Don't need the scissors anymore. Now I need my meat board. Though this is not chicken, I'm gonna separate the meat from the veggies because I'm gonna cut more veggies on the lower board. But I need some papers now. Probably not much, I think. Not sure. Gotta unpack a kilogram of beef meat. Bloody hell. Let's get it dry. Oh yeah, mama. Oh, awesome. Less blood, more meat. Think? Yep, looking good. So, gotta wash my hands for a sec. Now I'm going to burn the meat on the stove. Well, not burn it, but brown it. Let's put it this way. So, can you see anything? No, but now, yay, magic. So let's heat up the meat. Have the pan searingly hot. Tiny bit of olive oil. And I can open the wine already. And I decided, so the recipe calls for 1 kilogram of beef. This is, by the way, the pro wine bottle opener. It looks like an animal. Anyway, what was I about to say? Oh yeah, the recipe calls for 1 kilogram of beef meat, but I only have 900 grams. Which is totally fine. I'm just gonna use a tiny bit of the red wine then for my venison. So I need a tiny little cup just to measure it. Yeah, we're good. So it's about 600 milliliters of wine that go into this dish. Let's go in there. Taboo. Still, so I don't need this anymore. This is what I like to do when cooking, cleaning up my mess right away. So I always try to have an empty dishwasher when I start cooking. A better angle, I think. So I'm just gonna try to straighten this out as much as I can. And I'm gonna put back the meat. Okay, buddy, you're gonna go swimming. Yay! Settle. Okay, angle. It's really high. I need to. Oh well, whatever. Then we're gonna add 600 milliliters of red wine. Oh yeah. We're gonna go swimming now. There we go. Good swimming for 2 hours. Alrighto. Veggies are done. Now I need my meat port. And I gotta cut you lovely venison steak. Oh yeah. Ha. You are a beauty. Gosh. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry if I make you jealous now and if you're not part of the gaming group that will have this beautiful venison steak on Sunday. Oh boy. This looks really, really yummy. Oh God. This is food porn, folks. I'm sorry. But, well, that's life. Alright. Let's put the pot. It's been at least 15 minutes since I started ordering the pot, so it has to be watered for 15 minutes. I know it looks ugly on the outside, but this had some rounds in the oven already. So it gets a patina pretty much. Can you see? Yeah, but I want you to see into the pot. So again, patina of older cooking sprees that I had in this pot, but I don't mind. This is the bed of roses. No, it's the bed of herbs. So now I need all of the good stuff. All of the spices and things. Just gonna decide what kind of spices I want. Alright, so I got them all. Gotta catch them all. So, I'm gonna have half of the spices underneath the venison and half of them on top. So I have to insert what these are. Lorbeer, if I don't know the English word. 2 of those. A couple of June berries, or Wacholder, as you say in German. This is enough. Only need a few. Then whatever Sternanis means in English, one of those. Some thyme. Tiny bit. Because I need more on the top part. Cloves, of course. Let's do handful, so that's 6 in total. Need salt, just tiny bit, and now I need to add the meat. Meat. So, come to mama. Booyah. Oh yeah, beautiful. Okay. Cleaning off the fingers. More salt. Tiny bit more thyme. Okay. Hint of nutmeg. And rosemary and pepper, and then we're done. Just adding, making noise. Very, very tiny bit. A lot of pepper. And then the red wine. Get it in there. All right. That's absolutely enough. Close this. Without making a mess, maybe, Miss King? Let's put that in there already. Gotta clean it up in a minute anyway. So this is well soaked now. Now I'm gonna put it in the oven. All right, so I cleaned up my shit quite a bit. Hey, that rhymes. I'm gonna cut the veggies now, sweet potatoes and leek, and I'm gonna get that sweating in the pan, and then I'm gonna finish it off tonight when we actually have the dinner. But before I do that, let me give you a sneak peek. Sneak peek of the pot. Booyah! This is what it looks like. And, well, in the oven there's just the terracotta pot. But anyway. I'm gonna start it up on high for a minute or two, and then I'm gonna decrease the heat to medium high, so like a 6 on the European stoves, and then I'm just gonna let it simmer and sweeten up and cook rather slowly for probably 15-20 minutes until it's, well, nice. So I just had coffee with my mom. Look what she brought. This is amazing. It's with marzipan and pistachio and apricot jelly. It's homemade. Took her a couple of hours. I think she said 5 hours to make it, but she got us some. But these are for hubby. I already had 2 of those pieces while I had coffee with my mom. And what I haven't filmed, but you don't necessarily had to see that, but I took out the meat for tonight. So I'm gonna take out the venison, take a look how that goes, and I'm just gonna let the meat rest and put the vegetables into a bowl, and I'm gonna make a sauce with that on Sunday. I'm not gonna do that today, but let me very quickly position you. Oh yeah, there you are. So of course it's freaking hot. So the sauce is just like this so far. I'm gonna puree that later, but I can do that shortly before we want to eat. But now I need to balance the pot. It's super hot, but I really like to cook with a terracotta pot. So maybe I'm going to make something in that pot next week. I think we're gonna have Daniel's parents over. Oh yeah. Oh gosh. This is food porn, folks. This is honest to God food porn. Oh boy. I have to look at that. See, Mom? When you watch this video, now you can see the venison. I couldn't show you when you were here, but this is what it looks like. Awesome. So I'm gonna put that on a plate now to let it rest and fill the veggies into a bowl. And then I actually just need to make the sauce for tonight. But that comes later. So, yeah. See you then. Alright, time to finish things. What I'm gonna do now, I will gently reheat these veggies. Gotta give it a second of power here, and then I'm gonna cool it down. I'm also gonna make the sauce. I put everything from the pot in here, and I'm gonna puree it with the spices, and then I'm gonna cut the meat and put it back into the pan and slowly reheat it back with the sauce. So yeah, you can join. Needs a tiny bit of Worcester sauce and tiny bit of honey to take a bit of the tang away, but just a little bit. While that is working, I'm gonna cut the meat. Since it's not hot, I could actually touch it. Oh yeah, look at that. That looks nice. Just gonna cut it and then slowly reheat it in the pan. Done. Let's have dinner, honey. All right, I'm done editing the vlog. So this has been my week. I hope you enjoyed watching along. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. If you want me to send you any of the 2 recipes that I did on Friday, also let me know. If you're curious about Mama's sweetie treats, I could definitely get that recipe for you in case you're curious. Let me know in the comment section. I could write it down in English for either British or American when it comes to measurements and Fahrenheit heat kind of a thing, or German or French. So these are the 4 things I can, well, write the recipes for you. If you like, you just gotta let me know if you want to have them. Again, like I said, thank you very much for watching. I very much appreciate you watching the second 1-hour vlog in a row. Hope it wasn't too boring. I will see you next week again with another vlog. It's gonna be more artsy. I have some paintings that I have to finish next week. This week was pretty much a week of vacation, so to say. Yeah, what else? There was something. Oh, yeah. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow if you want to know how Fabled Fruit plays and why we play that game, why we maybe like it, stuff like that. We're gonna have it on the Gamers Couch, like I said earlier. We're gonna talk about it, play a couple of rounds too. So if you wanna have a overhead shot of how this game plays, just to see, well, tune in. We're gonna talk about it. We're also gonna open box number 3 of Daniel's Advent Calendar. So in case you're curious, you can join us tomorrow on Gamers Couch. I hope you have a great day. If you want to do me a favor and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, or share it with a friend, or if you're new, well, subscribe to the channel. I got lots of weird vlogs, board game podcasts, video podcasts with hubby, and also lots and lots of art videos for you throughout the weeks. Currently, well, it's a bit of a special situation because we're at the end of the year, and I'm going on video break in a couple of days. I'm done filming for this year and leave you to your other activities till the next year. But that's gonna come up. That's not for now. So join me on the next video, and thanks again for watching. Have a lovely day. Enjoy your weekend. Do something cool. Do something creative, or maybe cook something really, really yummy for you and your loved ones. That's always a good thing, right? So, bye-bye. See you on the next vlog.